you. 2,500 for a new pair of tennis shoes. The same price I can make them youngins come and finish you. Lawyer being charged here, jewelry like it's voodoo.
10 tragic stories behind famous memes. Number 10. Damn Daniel. Damn Daniel was a 2016 Vine posted by Josh Holes, in which he praised the outfit of his friend Daniel Lana with a now ubiquitous catchphrase. The instant success of the Vine brought Josh and Daniel countless benefits, including a lifetime supply of Vans trainers, but it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. For many, it was hard to see why the video gained such popularity, but some of its detractors took their distaste way too far, surprising literally no one on the internet. Within a month of Daniel's internet fame, an anonymous troll found his address and made a prank police phone call. The hilarious prank consisted of the caller using a voice modulation device and claiming that someone at the address had shot their mother with an AK-47. This resulted in a fully armed SWAT team arriving and searching Lana's house. Luckily, the family cooperated and no one was harmed, but it seems as though the caller had hoped for much worse. Number 9. Star Wars Kid. What many credit as the first ever meme, was also the first to show the considerable power of cyberbullying. This footage of 15-year-old Ghislaine Raza using a golf ball remover as a lightsaber substitute was never meant to be seen, but classmates stole the footage and shared it in 2003. From this, a constant stream of bullying online and in the classroom sent Raza into a deep depression. Numerous comments encouraged Raza to kill himself, which may be as common as calling someone stupid in today's online climate, but in 2003, this significantly affected Ghislaine. He dropped out of school and was admitted to a children's psychiatric ward. Raza's family sued the students responsible for the leaked footage, but the out-of-court settlement didn't even cover their legal costs. Despite this experience, though, he wasn't deterred from the legal system, eventually graduating from McGill University's law school and using his platform to raise awareness and combat cyberbullying. Number 8. Plastic surgery ad. In 2012, Taiwanese model Heidi Ye was on her way to a successful modelling career. Taking what was a relatively small job for her, she appeared in a fake family photo shoot for a cosmetic surgery clinic, despite never having gone under the knife herself. Without informing Ye, the clinic photoshopped her fake children to look considerably worse than her, and added the caption, "The only thing you'll ever have to worry about is how to explain it to the kids." From here, the photo found its way online and was immortalised as a meme with a new caption, "Plastic surgery, you can't hide it forever." Things only got worse when a Chinese newspaper attached the photo to a fake story about a man who sued his wife for lying about plastic surgery and giving him ugly children. She estimates she lost over $120,000 in potential earnings and began a lawsuit in 2015 against the clinic. Number 7. Grumpy Cat. The conceit of the Grumpy Cat meme is simple. A picture of this annoyed-looking feline explaining her distaste for certain things. You wouldn't think that something that basic would make for a good book or film, and you'd be right. But Grumpy Cat has both, and has become synonymous with your mum's perception of meme culture. The original Grumpy Cat, tartar sauce to her owner, actually suffers from feline dwarfism and a severe underbite which causes her trademark look. Dwarfism is a genetic mutation that can significantly limit a cat's physicality, as well as causing neurological and pulmonary issues. Grumpy Cat's owner has earned millions of dollars from her pet, but many are worried this advertises dwarf cats as a lucrative business. Advocacy for animals suggested that placing cats with deformities on a pedestal encourages the unethical breeding of them for cosmetic purposes and financial gain. So while grumpy cats are cute, you'd probably have the same face too if your life expectancy was compromised because of a meme. Number 6. Scumbag Steve. As will become apparent throughout this list, and then again in the comments section, people on the internet love to be mean. So in 2011, when Blake Boston became the face of that freeloading, thieving friend we all hate, the World Wide Web pulled no punches. After his mum posted this photo to MySpace, it shot into the public consciousness as Scumbag Steve. Now naturally, Blake wasn't thrilled with the trend, but things got significantly worse when cyberbullies tracked down his Facebook account and began calling his phone at night. On top of the death threats that all people these days, the trolls found an ultrasound image of Blake's unborn child. This was reposted with a caption, "Hoping for the child's death." Despite initial fears and anger, the aspiring rapper can now laugh at the meme. In fact, in 2011, he penned an open letter to the anonymous annoying Facebook girl on dealing with meme fame, reminding her that it gets better. Pretty nice for a scumbag. Number 5. I Smell Like Beef. Ava Ryan rose to internet fame in 2014 as the subject of one of her mother's vines, in which she adorably repeats the line, "I smell like beef."
I smell like beef.
Today, Ava's funny outbursts and skits have made her an internet star, with over 1 million likes on her Facebook page. You couldn't tell from the light-hearted content, but the videos actually originate from the death of Ava's auntie when she was just 18 months old. In an interview, her mother Katie explained that after her sister died, she was unable to leave her bed from grief. In an effort to bring some brightness back into the lives of her and her parents, she started filming the odd behaviours of her daughter, whom her sister had grown especially close to in their short time together. Kate wasn't sure if anyone but her would appreciate the clips, but Ava has amassed millions of views in the 4 years since she smelled like beef, and shows no signs of stopping.
Print out your video with LifePrint, then you get the app, and then you see what happens next. It's gonna blow your mind, peeps.
Number 4. Smash, Smash, Some Mash. In 2013, a hitchhiker known as Kai McGilvery witnessed a man attacking a woman on a California freeway. Later, in an interview with KMPH-TV, Kai described how he jumped into action, saving the woman with his hatchet. From here, the phrase smash, smash, some mash swept the world. His inspirational, rambling interview even got auto-tuned into a song, which in 2013 was pretty much the Oscars of meme recognition.
People say don't hitchhike. Well, good thing I was hitchhiking. That woman was in danger.
But just months into his meteoric rise to internet stardom, Kai became the prime suspect in a similar, albeit less meme-worthy, murder case. Kai was charged with beating a 73-year-old lawyer to death in New Jersey, and as of 2018, is still awaiting a trial for the murder. He claims he acted in self-defense after the man had drugged and sexually assaulted him. But despite his circumstances, Kai remains positive, continuing to post songs and inspirational speeches from his official YouTube channel from prison. Number 3. Doge. The Doge meme has developed a cult-like following, with an expanded vocabulary for different sizes and breeds of meme dog. Typically, the annoyingly cute meme revolves around a dog photo accompanied by grammatically incorrect Comic Sans caption. The first known use of the word Doge was used to describe a corgi on Reddit in 2010, with the Comic Sans caption added in 2012 by the Tumblr user Shiba Confessions. Then in 2013, the meme was given its poster pup, Kabusu, with the Doge meme. Kabuso's owner posted her photos on a blog in 2010, and she had no idea about the meme until her dog was already famous. But Kabusu was lucky to even make it to 2010. Bored on an illegal puppy mill that closed down, her litter of 19 moved to a shelter. Kabuso was saved from certain death when she was adopted in 2008, shortly before she was meant to be put down. Sadly, this was the fate of the majority of the future doggos. Much sad indeed. 2. Success Kid. From this 2007 image of an 11-month-old making a pretty epic gesture, Sammy Griner was soon known to millions as Success Kid. As one of the more wholesome memes, it's hard to think that he's had anything but a great life. But Sammy has not always had the success of his JPEG counterpart. Born 6 weeks premature, Sammy required brain surgery due to hydrocephalus, a fluid build-up in the brain that has an infant mortality rate of 1 in 20. Luckily, Sammy's surgery was a complete success and he grew up completely healthily. However, 2 years after he went viral, tragedy struck Sammy again, when his father was diagnosed with kidney disease. To join the transplant list, Sammy's dad had to prove he could afford anti-rejection drugs, which, unfortunately, he couldn't. So, when his health declined significantly in 2015, Sammy's mother started a GoFundMe campaign for medical expenses. In true Success Kid fashion, Sammy's fame garnered over $100,000 in donations, and his father received a successful transplant. And as you can guess, Sammy had just the pose for the occasion, despite such a rough start in life. 1. Pepper Spray Cop. This meme, depicting a police officer casually pepper spraying a group of students, or Yoda, or the Beatles, already started out pretty tragically, as you might have guessed. The photo originates from a protest at the University of California, Davis, in response to raised tuition fees. When protesters refused to leave, Lieutenant John Pike took matters into his own hands with a level of aloofness that set the internet ablaze. However, as Pepper Spray Cop made its way into everyone's hearts, the real story only got worse. 11 protesters required medical treatment, 2 of which were hospitalised. After initially being suspended with pay, Pike was eventually fired. The victims were awarded $1 million compensation, equating to around $30,000 each. But online abuse led Pike to seek workers' compensation for psychological damages, and he himself was awarded $38,000, which, may I remind you, is more than the students got. If you're after the calculation that the judge used to decide that Pike deserved $8,000 more than his victims, he just added insult to injury. Voila! So that was 10 tragic stories behind famous memes. Which upset you the most? Have we missed any? Let us know in the comments down below. And as always, a like and subscription is always appreciated. And if
Alright, man, that was it, man. Make sure you go check the original video down below. Get the video thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, man. See y'all in the next video. Let's ride.
You will always be in my heart with unconditional love. Just got the message you've been calling all week. Been out here hustling on the streets, ain't had a chance to speak. But you know, with you and me, it's all G. We could never be enemies, cause you've been such a good friend to me. Where would I be without my dogs? No one to rob when times get hard.